Hello ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, it's me Tim here, and I'm going to be giving you a low level Armadyl guide. So as you can see, I'm not really in the gear that you would think I should go bossing in, but I will show you a low level guide to killing the Armadyl boss. So the first thing you're going to need, which I would definitely recommend as it does save you a lot of time, is a Beast of Burden. Now I've chosen a War Tortoise, but obviously you can substitute these for other things. I think the lowest Beast of Burden pouch is a Bull Ant, though personally I wouldn't recommend this because getting the level 67 summoning isn't really going to take you too long, and it's not too costly either, so I would definitely recommend getting at least a War Tortoise even, but it will work with other things. Say if you've got higher level armor, as you can see I've just got Royal D-Hide with an Armadyl helmet because you do need an Armadyl item, and I'll go into that later. But yeah, if you do have higher level gear than me, then you can always substitute your War Tortoise for anything else really. For example, if you can have a Terror Bird if you don't have the summoning level, but really I would definitely recommend getting the summoning level for a War Tortoise or a Bunyip or something like that, or even a Unicorn if you can get that high, or Pack Yak or something like that. This is mainly just filled with food, but obviously if you were doing a higher level guide, then it would be filled more with supplies such as prayer potions and ranging flasks. I've just got these extremes, but obviously you can substitute them out because you know, I've got the herb lore level to make them, so obviously if you wanted to substitute these for other things such as thinking on the spot now, just supers, then you can that will work as well. This is more of a solo guide. It's not meant to get you the most KC, otherwise I would have bought much better gear. I will go through my setup. So the first thing I've got is my Vampirism Aura. I think you're going to need this. It's really essential. I mean, it doesn't cost too many points on the membership system, and yeah. Next thing, you're going to need an Armadyl item, so I recommend just the Armadyl helmet. I think it's actually the cheapest of the armor pieces, barring the Armadyl buckler. I've got a Royal Crossbow, but obviously if you did want to substitute that out, I think the very, very lowest you could do it with would probably be a Rune Crossbow, but you would only be looking at 1 or 2 KC. I would definitely recommend getting Carol's or above, but if you're getting Carol's, you might as well just go and get the Armadyl Crossbow, and then you can substitute the head for whatever you want. I've got the Saradomin's Murmur. It's very good. You can always take this out and put like a Glory in. That would work just as well. And I've chosen Royal Bolts as well. I think the point of the lower level setup is mainly the armor gear, so I think the weapon, if you don't have 80 range, then you know I would recommend finding a different boss or something else, because Armadyl can hit quite high, and obviously you want to be doing max DPS on her. So I've got 95 range, which is probably ideal for this boss. You know, I would say anything between 85 plus would work really well here. I've only got 80 prayers, so I'm not on curses, and you want your quick prayers, set to protect item, ranging one, protect from range, and if you're a very lower level, then you're probably going to want this one, but if you're a higher level and you're guaranteed to hit, then just put it on that one for a little bit more DPS. Or if you're using extremes, you can probably save your prayer points and yeah, don't need them, or maybe you want a defensive bonus or something, but they're just the two that I'm going to be using, so I'll confirm those. Food setup, all you really want is just the highest food that you can have. Obviously you want to be lasting here as long as possible, and obviously a one-click telly is very good. If you haven't done I think it's the Edgar's Ruse quest or something like that, then you're going to need these boots. Climbing boots, rock climbing boots, to get to the place. So I'll just show you how to get there the way I go. Obviously if you have done the quest, or you have done a number of other quests, you can go a different way. I'll quickly show you my ability bar setup. I don't need that there, and that can move. I'll unlock this briefly, and then that can move down and then debilitate and just run through here. And I think that these abilities like anticipation and freedom ability are like pretty much essential here, like not less the freedom ability, more the anticipation, and obviously you're going to be wanting regenerate for at the end of kills. So I have bought Brutes of Subjugation, and I'll explain why that is. Basically, if you are going to Armadyl, you're probably going to want to range her. I wouldn't recommend meleeing because you can't. Mainly the first thing there, you can't actually melee the boss, so I don't think that would be ideal to bring like Drygors and stuff. So range is the best setup you can take to Armadyl. Sorry if the screen's a little bit dark, I can't really do anything about that at the moment, and it's dark for me as well. Yeah. If you did see my thing the other day, actually I didn't put this out, this is the first thing I've made since then, but yeah, Dungeoneering is 71, so yeah, that's kind of cool. But enough about that. My defense level is 95, my hit points is 96, like, I think the very least you could go in with would be, I think it's less the defense level, but obviously if you are wanting to access this gear that I'm wearing, it is a minimum of level 65. Obviously I would recommend going with Armadyl gear because you will get hit less, but obviously if you are looking for a more higher level guide, then you might bring Pernix or something like that. So yeah, this is just the way I'm showing you to get here. You will need to have done the Troll Stronghold quest as a minimum, and you will only, I haven't actually completed the quest I don't think, but you only need to get to the bit where you kill Dad or defeat Dad. Yeah. It's not a very hard quest to do, it doesn't take too long, and I don't think there's very many requirements. So yeah, obviously Vampirism Aura is a must, and I've just chosen to have a Ring of Wealth more than anything because you know, it's just very, very essential to have either a Ring of Wealth, or if you are going to have some. There was a lobbyer, wait one sec, who's the lobby? Your lobby. Bye bye. There you go. So yeah. Whoa, getting hit. You can choose to pray range past this bit if you really want to, but you know, it really makes no difference. Now, they did change the requirements on this boulder. I think it's only like 50 agility to get past there now, whereas before you were looking at 60 agility, and I think it's the same for strength as well. So if you do choose to lift the boulder, you need either 50 strength or 50 agility or something like that. Now, when you get here, it's always better just to rest up and rejuvenate some of your run. But as you'll see, the first spot that I'm stood on, none of the monsters are aggressive to me. This is because I'm wearing, no, this is just because I haven't moved, and this is like my safe spot. I think it's the same every time, so it shouldn't matter too much, but obviously if you do come in here and you want to rejuvenate either some HP, say you got damaged quite a bit outside, or you want something else, I don't know. Okay, so when you've rejuvenated your run, all you want to do is run directly south. So if you're looking north, up there is the Zamorak boss. Down here is where you want to be running for Armadyl, and I've gone to the wrong bit. So that's the frozen door. Obviously, you need that for next. And here you go. This is the deep chasm, and yep. All you need to do is click cross. Now the minimum requirement for this is 70 range because you need that to get across. So yeah. Now when I come across here, you'll notice that none of the monsters are aggressive to me in any way, and that's because I have a Saradomin's Murmur, Boots of Subjugation, and of course my Armadyl helmet. So that is why I'm not getting hit at all. Now when you come in here, you're just going to want to start off getting KC. So I just literally start off. It's very, very simple to get here, and it's very, very simple to start getting KC. I wouldn't recommend potting for KC, but you can obviously if you want to. Now during KC, it is recommended that you pick up the 1 or 2 of their drops, because they do tend to drop adamant bars very often, and they drop them 4 at a time, so that is like 12k drop all at once. So it's actually, it adds up quite a lot when you put it all together, and I think it is about a 1 in 4 chance that you get it. So you know, for 40 KC you'd be looking at about 40 adamant bars. So you know, it really isn't too much, but obviously that adds up, and that can be a little profit maker for the start of your trip. Okay guys, so when you have reached the 40 kill count, I'm actually just going to price check the adamant bars I did get, and it adds up to a total of 107k, which, you know, is almost better than the boss itself. So yeah, it's up to you whether you want to camp the boss or camp the minions, you know. So yeah, once you've got KC, all you want to do is come in here, and the first thing I would do is check your quick press to check that you haven't accidentally selected some. I'm happy with that, but I'm actually going to put this one on it as well, just in case. I'm a bit scared that I might die here and look a bit like a derp, so just going to do that, and I'll see that my familiar is quite low on charge, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'm going to put my quick press on and enter the door. Just going to enter a new boss room. I mean, it's no point going in and entering my own session. Now, what should be noticed here is that you will get blown around the room loads. I'm just going to quickly activate my aura because I seem to be getting absolutely wrecked here. But yeah, then you want to use anticipation and then followed by this one. Okay, so here we go. Did I just kill the boss? I just killed the boss. Wow. Okay, that's he must have been on like really low HP or something, because there's no way I killed that boss. Oh well, that's quite good, I guess. Really weird that I killed him that fast. He should have way more HP than that. Just gonna eat, actually. I'm getting wrecked. Okay, so not too bad a drop. I have no idea how I killed it that fast. Okay, and then that's 1 KC. See you in a sec, guys. I'll see how many I can get. Okay, so while you're killing the boss, all you want to be doing is just spamming out some abilities. Now, the best one to use is actually Bombardment, because it does hit multiple targets, which comes in very, very handy if you're using Soul Split. So all I'm showing you guys is just how to do this. The ability Debilitate is actually very handy. It halves the damage you take from the boss, which is actually quite a lot. And yeah, if you do come here and you get these drops quite a lot, the super ranging potions, that's actually a very, very handy drop, because it is, I think they're about 9k each, so when you pick them up, they're actually worth quite a lot, so just keep that in mind. There you go, look, you see 2 little dots come up here. That's because I've hit 2 targets, which obviously comes in very, very handy after the fight is over. So yeah, as you can see, obviously the first time the boss was on very, very low HP, because he is, well, he's still alive, and I've been having this battle for a good minute. There you go, he's dead now. And we can focus on killing these things. Again, I got that drop for the 3rd time in the row. I don't know whether that's a troll drop or something, but obviously it is quite nice to get something that's worth quite a bit of money, so that's fine. I'm just going to actually eat up a bit. Here we go. And then I don't know why I'm not hitting him at all. Here we go. I'm going to run out of press soon. Here we go. Why is this not working? There we go. Alright. And then all you have to do, you just disable the prayer. It doesn't really help after the boss battle's over, so just preserve your prayer points, I guess. Now, this boss actually does drop quite a lot of food. Not the boss itself, more the minions, though that has kind of always been the case. And the one food that you want to look out for is the manta rays. I got a drop on the kill before this one, and it actually is really, really handy. It just saves you having to eat loads during the kill. So yeah, if I just go and pick up the food, you're not guaranteed to get it every time, but you know, obviously the times that you do get it is very, very handy, and obviously rejuvenates your best ability that you can have, really. Just gonna heal up on those, go to my Tortoise and take some food. I might have to go in a sec, actually, because I think my Tortoise has only got about 16 minutes left. So yeah, guys, see you in a sec, and hopefully I can get about 50 KC, which would be really awesome. Okay, guys, well, I just finished my trip. I just decided to leave early. I did manage to get 29 KC. I just decided to teleport out on the minions. I figured that's like, I couldn't be bothered to finish them. So yeah, guys, basically the only reason I had to quit is because my Torva boots bought. I don't know whether you can see that in the thing. Okay, no, you can't see that yet. But yeah, my tour of the boots bought, so I figured I'd want to go and sell those. But anyway guys, if you did enjoy this guide and if it was helpful, please throw out a like, rate, comment, subscription, whatever, and I'll see you in the next one.